Orb of Chance, so we can use that on our necklace. And hope for something deliciously good. Magically delicious. Let's do it right now. Right now. I'm eager. I'm raring to go. Hey, that's not too bad. Some extra mana and a little bit of IRQ. We're not going to kill Kudaku just because, you know, time investment. Perhaps that's a fail fish strat. Let me know if let me know if you think so. In fact, just let me know anything that you see in these racing videos. If you see something I did that you know can be done better, please let me know. I do want to improve. I'm not just doing this for lulz. You know, I try to keep it light, so maybe that makes me seem a little bit more comical towards it. But I do take this seriously. I do want to get better. Orb of Regret would be a great find in a regular league, but not really right now. I mean, I guess we could regret out of that first survivability point we took that gave us the mana regen, but to be honest with you, I don't really want to do that. Now, the goals are a bit of a wild card. They don't really have a whole lot of hit points, but they can really rock your world if you let them get to some corpses. Ha! Somebody got a tabula drop. You can see it in the chat panel there to the left. It's pretty much useless in this league. We're not going to pick up that Jerkin. We're now level 8. So I'm probably going to turn back around. Actually, no, I'm not. That would be a fail strat because we wouldn't be getting any experience on the way back. I'm going to go to the waypoint. I'm going to spawn a new ledge, and then I'm going to work towards the climb. So as you can see, the birds do a lot of damage with those, like, I don't know, like hairballs? I don't know what the hell they're throwing. Something. And it's not nice if you're standing under it. So we got another large life flask. That's great. We want to kill these guys. Like I mentioned, blue mobs do give a good amount of experience. So you want to kill those. I think we're coming up on the waypoint. Very good. Let's go ahead and let's spawn a new ledge and remember the rocks. So we're going to head towards the climb, and then with the intent of going and killing the warden, pushing into southern forest. What we'll probably do then is we'll probably make a beeline for Chamber of Sins, because I think that that's a pretty good farming location. I mean, that's assuming that I don't rip to something ridiculous. So Orb Alteration could be very useful if we ever use like a transmute on something and it doesn't roll very well, but we definitely want to use that kind of an item. I'm really liking the clustering on these mobs. It's working out real well for us. Yeah, hey man, F you. Coral Amulet might actually be better than the Jade at this point, just simply for the hit point regen. Passive regen, to me, and you know, I'm no expert, but passive regen seems pretty strong in this kind of a format, because you could get into situations where you don't really have any flash charges to spare. I'm gonna move out of the way. Iron Ring could be very useful because we can pair it with the skill gem to make a resistance ring. So yeah, yeah, we're gonna pick that up, but I'm gonna take it right smooth back off, because I want move speed. So like for instance, if we wanted to try to push to Mervale, we could make a cold resist ring by pairing that with a blue gem. If we got a blue gem that we just didn't really give a shit about, we'd pair that up and we could get a ring with cold resist, a sapphire ring with somewhere between 20 to 30 cold resist, and that's very helpful for her, since she does cold damage. It can really lessen the blow of some of her things that you can't really dodge as well. Alright, so we're almost to the climb. We're not really going to be grinding through the climb. We're probably just going to pick our battles, try to find big clusters of things, like what we're doing right now. Probably not going to waste too much time trying to like kill bosses in the climb. such as like, you know, the arrow guy. I hope you guys don't mind when I call people like the arrow guy or blah blah blah, because I just, you know, when you're trying to like do multiple things at once, commentary, you're trying to race at like a level where people won't just jeer you in the streets. A lot of things do slip your mind, and plus I didn't really get a whole lot of sleep last night, so there is that too. It does play a big effect. I need a lot of sleep, guys. I am a sleep monster. You need to die. All right, so we're level 9. Excellent, excellent. We're gonna work down here and get some life, some extra survivability. Very helpful. Screw you guys. I'm going to the prison. All right. Oh, we need to be very careful here. We've got a lot of mobs in play, but I do want to kill those blue archers. And if we can lay some damage on the boss, then I might go ahead and take the kill on him. Without dying, of course. So I'm probably going to go ahead and kill him because he's dying relatively quickly. And I guess he could drop something worthwhile. Hey, get off my back. Alright, Iron Point going down. Alright, so he dropped a long sword. That's not exactly what I would like to have had. Driftwood Scepter, we'll pick that up just in case it has like a ton of spell damage on it. Grab these Scrolls of Wisdom, Large Life Flasks, unnecessary. Gnarl Branch, same thing as the Driftwood Wand. And level up our frame totem. Level up our frame totem. Alright. Not gonna pick up any of that. Nope. It's not useful. And I don't see a town trip coming up real soon. So just gonna keep on rolling, guys. Just keeping on rolling. Keeping on.
In this cage, evil claws at the bars and howls for
I like these people who like link what items they get. Like, do you not understand what a race is? Really? I mean, do you not understand? So in this zone, we've got to be kind of careful. Ooh, my goodness! Holy moly! Oh my goodness! Oh my damn! We going ham! The reason I did that is because that second Quicksilver Flask is very nice. It'll help us to move a lot faster. So we're gonna put that in our 4 slot, and probably junk this flask. So now we're just gonna be like speeding around everywhere. The main thing for me at this point is to not get myself into a situation where I can't get out of it. So we don't need the mana flask. We're gonna grab the portal scroll. As you can see, I'm not taking a whole lot of damage from the fire, but it's enough where you just don't want to stand in it. Especially when you're wearing just like absolutely garbage tier gear like we're in right now. The garbage tier. You can see that I'm actually kind of going after those summoners, and the main reason is because they're really annoying and I hate them. So there. I want them to die. Alright, so, you know, I'm just not too familiar with the actual layouts of these places, but if I'm remembering correctly, I don't think that our way to the upper prison is going to be over here at all. If you can hear a baby crying in the background, my apologies. The couple that we live with, or that we share an abode with, has a newborn. He's cute, but he cries a lot. I mean, you know, that's what babies do. If he didn't cry, you'd probably think something was wrong with him. I mean, am I right? So we're getting a lot of really good, clusters on mobs here. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, we haven't really gotten a lot of blue. So there's the upper prison. Haven't really gotten a lot of blue mobs, you know, blue packs. But, you know, hey, I'm enjoying it. We're almost level 10. Now, these mobs are going to be a little bit more dangerous for us than the mobs in the previous level. I mean, you'd expect that, since we're going deeper into the prison. Specifically, we want to watch out for these thunder guys here. They could zap us. It could be bad. But right now, we're zapping them, right? So we're getting some good stuff there. Leather belt. Scrumptious hit points. Scrum diddly-umptious. Fan-freaking-tastic. Alright. Oh yeah, another coral ring. We want to take that iron ring off, stick that coral ring on, but at the same time not die. So I'm not going to mess with you guys. I'm just a tourist, just trying to find my way out. We did level. I need to spend that on that lovely survivability passive that I was looking at. That is so delicious. You know, one good thing about these skeletons, they are easy to kill. So let's drop that point in there real quick. That's going to be a great survivability boost for us, and as you can see, it raised our hit points by a good amount. Let's just make sure really quick, nothing down here. All right, my wanderlust is sated. Okay, well, it was worth coming over here just to get these blues because they're going to give us some really good expa. So we're closing in on level 11. We've got 16 minutes left. You know, I don't know if 15 is within our reach, but we'll just take it on the run. Take it on the run. Just do the best we can. Alright, let's go this way. We're definitely going to kill this room. That's lovely for us. Okay. What are we thinking here? I don't know. Let's go. I guess let's go over here. I just had a. You know, the thing is I don't practice on my own time. Really, I decided that I just really wanted to record for you guys. I wanted to do it whenever, you know, I wanted to do it when I was recording. That just made sense to me. So if I practiced on my own time, you know, people say, well, you know, just make a hardcore character, get a stopwatch. And I understand that. I understand that completely. Let's grab that for sure. I understand what they're saying. You know, in theory, I think that would work. But, you know, you would want to run it until you learned all of the map tile sets. Boy, he hits pretty hard for a guy in a puncture. Oh, sawbones. That's right. Okay, so here's the warden's quarters. You know, maybe I would have liked to have hit the next level first, but
an exile here.
I don't think he's going to be really any problem for us. I'm feeling pretty good. Our damage seems decent. I think, you know, getting that yellow, I think we got, don't we have a yellow wand? Yeah, that yellow wand, very, very, very helpful. So if we get to level 12, we'll bump up to the next tier of points. I'm not going to grab that chest. I'm just going to go straight for the warden kill here. Which, that would be cool. You know, and then the next tier up from that's 15. That's kind of why I was shooting for 15. Was to get into that tier. But okay, with the warden, basically we just don't want to get hit by his meat hook. I mean, or that. But, you know, I mean, really, you don't want to get hit by anything. But if you're going to take something, don't take that. Don't take the meat hook. The reason you don't want to take the meat hook is because when he does that, it's kind of, yeah, like just like that. It's kind of like, if you ever played Dota, it's a lot like Pudge. And I'm sure it was probably inspired by Pudge. I mean, he even kind of looks like Pudge. Whoop. But the reason is that he immediately will do an attack after he meat hooks you, and does a quite a bit of damage. All right, so let him explode. Very good. See, it wasn't really that big of a deal. We're definitely gonna grab the yellows. The rat boots could be exceptionally good. Let's go ahead. Let's ID it here. Okay, so int armor, life regen. We're gonna keep it just to sell it. Uh, excuse me. I don't think we're going to end up using that or this. Let's grab the boots just to ID them. I mean, we don't even have any boots. Movement speed and intellect? What what serendipity? What fortune is this? Oh my goodness. I just can't do it. I don't know, actually. Since we got those movement speed on the boots, it kind of works out. Let's go ahead and do it. And is there anything else we want to loot here? Maybe those gloves? Well, I mean, we'll wear them just because we don't have anything better. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come out here and we're going to hit the waypoint. Go back to town, sell, get our reward, and continue forward. Onward. I don't know if we're going to get to Mervale. Now that I think about it. I know earlier I said something about going to the Chamber of Sins, but I just really don't know if we're going to hit Mervale.
For some, death is well.
Alright, so what can we do here? We have a linked blue and a green here, but we don't have any green options. Blue and a red. We could do lightning tendrils with added fire. That's probably the way we're going to go. So we'll link that up. And then we could add a green to it. Nah.
So, you managed to...
Nah. Alright, what do we got here? Leap, slam, clarity. Flame dash is a really good movement skill. Clarity would help with mana regen. I think we're going to take flame dash because I really like it as a movement skill. And we're going to put it on W. Because it dashes through stuff, so, like in that last video where I ripped. That would have been prevented if we would have had flame dash. Let's go ahead and ID this. Would have been super duper good if we were two-handed. We're not. Or amulet. Let's, well, we don't have anything to do with it really, so let's just sell it. I don't think we're gonna use either of those. What we really need is we need a blue gem. Because we're going to have to make some cold resist rings if we do end up getting to Mervale. Let's dump this stuff off. We'll keep that in there. We're going to keep this stuff in here. But we're not going to keep the rest. The stuff that's useful to us, like that we might actually want to do something on the fly with, we'll keep. Okay, so Flame Dash, go! Flame Dash, so good. So good. So, level 11. So really at this point, my goal is just, I want to get to level 12. That's it. If I can get to level 12, 15 is out of reach. Level 12 is, I think, well within reach, and it will bump us up into the next point tier. So, and it seems like a very reasonable goal for somebody who ripped early, started late. So, you got to think we basically only had like 45 minutes with this character. So not too shabby. All right. Let's go into elemental damage.
Find your own way in land.
Yeah. Look at all that fire. Lightning tendrils leveled up. Very good. Golly. Somebody call the park ranger. Nothing there we want to grab. Nuke. Loving having the 2 Quicksilver Flask. It's exceptionally good. We we're feeling a lot more tanky now that we've got that shield on and that chest. But it's not really hurting us as much because we have those beautiful boots that we got. So we traded some move speed, basically, for some extra move speed for some extra survivability. So I'm feeling alright about that. We're definitely going to kill these blue dogs. Okay, there's some flasks there that we just simply don't need. Burning Menace, haven't seen him yet. There he is. He does a lot of damage. We might kill the dogs around him, but I don't think we're really going to worry with him. And if he just dies from tertiary damage, then so be it. Which, I mean, it looks like he is kind of getting low. But I'm not going to focus him in particular, simply because he does have a lot of hit points. I feel like he's just following us around and taking probably enough damage to where he's going to die. Yeah, I'll go ahead and finish him off now. Alright, so we'll take that and that. We'll ID it when we go to the next place. So we're about to ding 12. It's good. Good. Got 6 minutes left, so we'll keep going at 12. Okay, so increased recovery speed, and also increased armor during it, so that's very good too. Yeah, we'll run that. If we find that we need more mana, we'll just switch back over. All right, so looking for. Yeah, we're certainly doing quite a bit of damage at this point. Just looking for some big packs here. Okay, there's a yellow. See, we got a nice big pack here. The main thing here, we don't want to get slow effect on us from those water elementals. That would be troublesome when we have a lot of things on us. Well, obviously don't want to get charged by the Roas. Again, that would be very bad. The Spectral Pirates. Spectral Corsairs, not really a big deal. So I'm just kind of zooming around, looking for the entrance to that cove. Okay. Blacksmith's Whetstone could be good. We could use that to up our damage a little bit more even. Okay, we're gonna move back. Remember, we do have to stay alive. If we rip, even though we're level 12, we get 0 points. So I can't just play willy-nilly now. Could play some Willie Nelson, but not willy-nilly. Maybe some Milli Vanilli. I bet it's up here. We haven't spent our passive point. We're not going to pick up those boots simply because we have those beautiful boots that we're using. Give us a 10% move speed, which is so nice for things like this. We're having a lot of problems here finding the the cove. Grab that spark. Now it's not going to come into play for us, but what we would do is we would turn that spark gem into a cold resistance ring prior to going and facing off against Merveil. I mean, hell, we could even throw it on right now. It would definitely help us against these seething brines since they do cold damage. But I'm not going to take the time to craft it out. Because we are getting effed in the A right now trying to find this cove. I love Flame Dash. So good. Well, I guess we don't have to. I guess we don't have to find it. I mean, you know, it's just an optional quest, so let's bust these guys up. Probably not going to worry much about looting. We're just going to focus 100% on killing right now. Try to make kind of like a last gasp type thing without ripping. Flame Dash. So good. So again, we're just gonna avoid the crabs. We want to avoid the Noid. And they're very annoying. So this guy, level 25, died at position 10 on the ladder. That sucks for him, man. Sucks for him because he won't get any points now. Poor guy. You know, you never like to see people fail. I mean, if you do, you're a schadenfreude and you need to see a psychiatrist. Well, you know, I mean, outside of some people, you do like to see fail. This guy's, somebody in there's got a ton of hit points. Alright. You can follow us if you'd like. And everybody starts saying what they're happy with. I'm happy with blah blah blah. I'm happy with blah blah blah. That's great. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, we're almost level 13, I think. So, let's try to grab that. And not rip at the same time. You know what I'm saying. But I'm feeling pretty good about our survivability. I mean, it's pretty solid. So we grabbed it. We got 13. Excellent. We want to keep going though because you know, we want to rank up, right? Boop. So it's almost done. Ends in 10 seconds. Oh no! Let's flame dash.
Must have time to gather my
All right. So that was a pretty good league. I mean, pretty good race. In hindsight, you know, if I'd have started on time and had, you know, that extra time, you know, that was about 12 minutes. So we ended at level 13. If we would have had those extra 12 minutes, I'm pretty sure we could have gotten to 15. I'm pretty sure 15 would have been doable. We probably would have gotten into Act 2. We could have been to the Chamber of Sins. Would that have been a great performance? No, not really. But would it have been okay? Sure. It would have gotten us some points, and you know, it's getting me some more experience with actually racing. So next race will be the next race that I'm actually going to videotape. Let me check really quickly so I can let you know when to expect something. The next race that I'm actually going to be videotaping will be on, just one moment, the computer is thinking. Looks like today's Sunday. I'm not planning on doing the 3 solo bursts later tonight, even though it is a good source of a little bit of points. It doesn't take too long. Probably will be tomorrow, maybe the 40-minute Descent Champions. I might do that at 3. Or maybe the 2-hour solo at 8. I haven't really thought about it yet. One or the other probably will get done. And then there'll be a corresponding video that'll come out the next day. But anyways, thank you for joining me for this video, and I'm probably going to chop it up into 2 parts. So if you've watched both parts, if you stuck with me the whole time, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will see you next time. Until then, game on.